Nice my little sister. That's a great thing.
Hey everybody, you're watching Life Online and we're here for the rehearsals of V Day, a very interesting play, a series of plays actually, and it's been done for the last three years?
Since 2011.
A lot of years. Alright, so and we have the face behind V Day, Hans. How's it going?
Not too bad. Thanks for coming.
No problem. Hans, tell us a little bit about V Day. I know a couple of people have seen the video last year, but for the new faces, what is V Day all about?
Well, V Day is basically where we as the Grassrooted Trust put on a production discussing the various forms of violence, gender-based violence, intimate partner violence that takes place in Sri Lanka, and sort of brings that to an audience and sort of puts it in their face and says this happens. So that's what V Day does.
And how has the reception been from last year's V Day leading up to this year's V Day?
Well, last year's V Day was based on our experiences with sex work community, whereas this year what we did was we opened it out and we got a lot of people to write in about their experiences. So it's in that sense kind of more mainstream, kind of more inclusive. So when the audience comes and sits there, they might even recognize their situation or a situation very close to someone. So that's what we're trying to bring out with this V Day. What we say is it's always real and it's always closer than you think.
Alright, so V Day is happening on the 31st of March at 7:30 at the Barefoot. Where can people get the tickets from?
Barefoot.
Barefoot itself? Pretty easy. Alright Hans, before we catch some of the other action from the skits, anything you would like to say to those who would like to come and see V Day?
Well, come down and be provoked and think.
Alright, yeah. Thank you very much and all the best.
අපේ ගෙදර නවතිලා ඉන්නවා මගේ ගෑණිකාව වැඩ කරන කෙනෙක්ගේ නෑද කෙනෙක්. එයා අපිට දුවෙක් වගේ.
ඒ මහත කකුල් දෙක දකිද්දි මට අර ඉදල් පාර මතක් වෙනවා වගේ. මට අර ඉදල් පාර දැනෙනවා වගේ.
I miss home. I miss Amyata. I will miss Nangi. I miss him.
We have Mr. Jit Pires with us, who needs no introduction to English theatre as well as theatre in general, all forms of it. Fondly known as Uncle Jit. Can I call you Uncle Jit? Uncle, tell us about V Day, and this is the second year, I believe, that you're a part of V Day. How has it been directing it?
Wonderful. I'm very. This is such an important issue that the 3 years that we have done it. It means a lot. People come here thinking it's just theatre and they go back crying virtually because they realize that all we have done are realistic, truthful things brought into playlets.
Let's talk about some of the skits that are in this year's edition of V Day. I was here for a couple of minutes ago and there's some pretty intense stuff, but what is the audience going to expect?
Well, I think the audience has been told that all these things are real, actual stories which people have come out and told us. Some of them written, others come and actually tell their personal experiences, and we have, with a little theatre license, we turn them into playlets. Yeah, that is the best form to publicize this.
Any particular skits that you are especially fond of in this edition of V Day?
Actually, I can't pinpoint them because all 9 are very, very heartwarming. That's the thing. I really can't say one or the other. Yeah.
And, tell us the reason why plays. Of course, there's the very extreme language and stuff, but don't you think the younger generation should be made aware of issues like this? And
very much.
Is there a specific reason why y'all cater V Day to an adults-only audience?
Well, adults only is because of the country's national laws. So therefore, we are using that kind of language. We have to restrict it. But that is reality. I mean, those are the very words they said it. We have put our own words. You see, this is really what happens. Anything in child or who are 18 will realize that, no? And those are, but we have to restrict it because the national laws. That's the reason.
Right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Uncle Jit. And before we speak to somebody else, Uncle Jit, would you like to tell the audience what they're in for and why they should come and see V Day?
Why very important? Because all this happens in our everyday life, and we tend to ignore it or trying to overlook it. We mustn't do that. We have to realize and let people know and understand that this has to be prevented at all costs.
Thank you very much, Uncle Jit, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
මේ ගෑනු දරුවව මගේම දුවෙක් කැටියට බලා ගන්නයි මට වුණා. ගෙදර ඉන්නවා වගේ දැනෙන්න අම්මා තාත්තත් මේ නෑනේ. කතා කරන්න කෙනෙක් නෑ. මේ වයසේ ඉන්න ගෑනු ළඟින්ට එහෙම වෙන්න හොඳ නෑ. යාට මොකක් හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් මට කියන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. යාට ගෞ කරන්න මම ඕන වෙලාවක ලෑස්ති. නියමනේ ඉන්නේ. ඒක හොඳ නෑ. මටත් එයාගෙන වගකීමක් තියෙනවනේ. මගේ ගෑණිත් කොයි වෙලාවෙත් ගෙදර නෑනේ. රස්සාවට යන හින්දා.
We have Mr. W. Jayasuri with us, who's a veteran when it comes to theatre and also the silver screen. Mr. Jayasuri, tell us about the role you're playing in V-Day.
Actually, yesterday only I started rehearsing.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because the other days I have gone for some other film shooting. And still I couldn't get the real idea about my character.
Right.
Anyway, there's my ego. That means the inner side of my character. There's a part in it. I'm not doing it. Some other fellow is doing it, and I am the surface.
Right.
I'm the surface. That's a new experience for me as an actor. That's only I can say at the moment.
Okay.
Later, after I perform this, because this is a new experience for me, after I perform this, maybe I can say some more.
Right.
But at the moment, this is what I feel.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
He doesn't even know that I miss him. He doesn't even know that I came to Melbourne. He doesn't even know that I exist.
මට මගේ ඉඳල නැතුව පාළු.
මට මේ සුන්දර වේදනාව නැතුව මට පාළු.
After Dawasindamma, this uncle has made me feel uncomfortable. At first I thought he was being nice. ගෙදර ගැන අහනවා, පවුලය ගැන අහනවා.
So Indu is was fine because he had a nice malu roti.
No. A roti with lunumiris.
My lord. How's it going, Indu?
Not bad.
So, lots of very prominent personalities from theatre are involved in V-Day. What drew you to it?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's really good. A lot of people care about what's happening too. Well,
Yeah. And let's talk about the role you're playing in the skit.
I think it should be a bit of a surprise if I...
Okay, next question.
No, in this sense, generally when I get on stage, people expect a good laugh. Well,
That's not the case this time.
yeah, it's a bit dark.
Okay. And what do you think about the initiative behind V-Day? Do you think it's an issue that needs to be stressed more upon, or do you think stuff like V-Day will help it?
Yeah, I think it will help because actually, in my humble opinion, there are some people actually turn a blind eye to what's happening. They would rather, if it's convenient or whatever, they'll say no. That can't happen. That's a general attitude. But to say that it does happen and how can you stop it?
All right. Thank you very much, Indu. Well, that's about it from us here at Life Online. Certainly has played a couple of skits rather that you would definitely want to check out. It's happening on the 31st of March at the Barefoot Gallery Cafe. Tickets available also at the Barefoot Gallery Cafe. I definitely would suggest that you should go down there and get your tickets. Until next time, I'm Rehan signing out for Life Online.